Did you know that some dogs can grow as tall as a bear? Today, you'll meet the giants of the canine world that will leave you speechless. And I'm going to show you just how massive these dogs can get. We're not talking about your average golden retriever. We're talking about colossal canines that can weigh more than a grown man and stand taller than your kitchen counter on all fours. I've scoured the globe to find the 10 biggest dog breeds, and we're going to rank them, explore their insane stats, and share stories about them that sound completely made up. But I promise you, they are 100% real. Get ready, because what you're about to see will completely change what you think is possible for a dog. We've got dogs that can stare a wolf in the eye, dogs that have literally saved dozens of people, and dogs so big they need their own couch. This isn't just a list. It's a journey into the world of canine titans. I'm Luna Bell, and welcome to the ultimate showcase of giant dogs. Kicking off our list is the absolute heavyweight champion of the dog world, the English Mastiff. When you think of a big dog, this is the blueprint. We're talking about a dog that can easily weigh more than me, you, and probably the person next to you combined. Officially, males can weigh up to 230 pounds, but some have tipped the scales at over 340 pounds. That's like having a whole panda as a pet. It's insane. Their height is just as impressive. A male English Mastiff stands at a minimum of 30 inches at the shoulder. That means when they're on all fours, their back can easily reach your hip. Despite their intimidating appearance, Mastiffs are known for their docile, good-natured, and loyal personalities. They are incredibly patient with children and form powerful bonds with their families. Here's a crazy fact for you. An English Mastiff named Ikama Zorba holds the Guinness World Record for the heaviest dog ever. In 1989, Zorba weighed an unbelievable 343 pounds. There's a story of a Mastiff owner who came home to find his front door completely off its hinges. The dog had gotten so excited that its tail, which is basically a furry wrecking ball, had wagged with such force that it knocked the entire door down. Next up, we have a dog that is not only massive, but is also a world-famous hero, the Saint Bernard. Often called Newfies, these dogs are famous for their sweet temperament and their incredible life-saving instincts, especially in water. Originating from the Canadian island of Newfoundland, they were working dogs for fishermen. Let's talk numbers because they are staggering. A male Saint Bernard can weigh between 140 and 180 pounds, and stand about 28 to 30 inches tall at the shoulder. The most famous Saint Bernard was a dog named Barry, who lived in the early 1800s. Over his lifetime, he is credited with saving more than 40 people who were lost in the treacherous Saint Bernard Pass between Switzerland and Italy. A surprising fact about them is that the little barrel of brandy they are often depicted with is actually a myth. This image was popularized by a painter in the 19th century. Get ready to meet the supermodel of the dog world, the Great Dane. Known as the Apollo of dogs, these canines are the definition of elegance and size combined. When it comes to height, they are virtually unmatched. Standing next to one feels like you're standing next to a small horse. It's an absolutely surreal experience. The tallest dog ever recorded by Guinness World Records was a Great Dane named Zeus, who stood an unbelievable 44 inches tall on all fours. That's over 3.5 feet. When he stood on his hind legs, he was 7 feet 4 inches tall, taller than most NBA players. Here's a classic Great Dane story. An owner was having a party and his huge Great Dane thought he was a lap dog. Throughout the night, Scooby would try to sit on the laps of different guests. Imagine trying to have a conversation while a 150-pound dog is attempting to curl up on your knees. If you are enjoying this deep dive into the world of giant dogs, do me a huge favor and smash that like button. And if you want to see more insane content like this, make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a video. We have so many more crazy topics coming your way that you won't want to miss. Creating these videos takes a massive amount of research and effort, and every little bit of support helps us go bigger and better for the next one. Now for a dog that looks like it walked straight out of a fairy tale, the Leonberger. With its lion-like mane and gentle expression, this breed is as majestic as it is massive. Originating from Leonberg, Germany, this dog was bred to be a companion for royalty. The goal was to create a dog that resembled the lion on the town crest, and they absolutely nailed it. One of the most surprising things about Leonbergers is their love for water. They are exceptional swimmers, thanks to their webbed feet. Yes, you heard that right. These giant lion-like dogs have webbed feet, making them incredibly agile in the water. Here's a heartwarming anecdote. A family had a Leonberger named Leo who was best friends with their toddler. One day, the little girl wandered too close to the family's pond, and Leo immediately herded her away from the edge, nudging her back towards the house. He was her fluffy 150-pound guardian angel. Prepare to meet one of the sweetest and most heroic dogs on the planet, the Newfoundland. They are true heroes of the sea, originally bred for mountain rescue in the Swiss Alps. Their most famous trait is their gentle and watchful nature, which has earned them the nickname, the nanny dog. The author J.M. Barrie even based Nana from Peter Pan on his own Newfoundland. A truly mind-blowing fact about this breed. In 1919, a Newfoundland named Tang saved the entire crew of a shipwrecked boat. Tang took a rope in his mouth, leaped into the freezing, turbulent ocean and swam to shore, where onlookers helped pull all 92 crew members to safety. A single dog saved 92 lives. Here's a story that shows their nanny instincts. A family's Newfie named Bear would tuck in their 2 young children every night, then lie down on the floor between their beds, standing guard until both children were fast asleep. He was their self-appointed furry bodyguard. Now we move from the icy waters of Canada to the rugged plains of Turkey with the Anatolian Shepherd. This isn't a fluffy family pet. This is one of the most ancient and formidable livestock guardians in the world. They have been protecting flocks of sheep and goats from predators like wolves and bears for thousands of years. They are a symbol of strength, independence, and unwavering loyalty to their flock. Here's an anecdote that shows their dedication. A farmer in Namibia imported Anatolian shepherds to guard his cheetahs from poachers. One night, poachers cut through the fence, but were met by 2 150-pound Anatolian shepherds who stood their ground, barking ferociously. The poachers fled and the cheetahs were safe. The dogs literally became guardians of their own predators. Let's travel to the Emerald Isle to meet a dog of myth and legend, the Irish Wolfhound. With their shaggy coat and commanding presence, they look like they've stepped right out of a Celtic folktale. A fascinating and somewhat sad fact is that the breed almost went extinct. After they had hunted the wolves and elk in Ireland to extinction, their purpose was gone. In the 19th century, Captain George Graham dedicated himself to reviving the breed, and we owe their existence to his efforts. Here's a story that perfectly captures their gentle spirit. An Irish wolfhound owner also had a tiny, yappy terrier. The terrier would constantly try to boss around the giant wolfhound. The wolfhound would simply sigh, lie down, and let the little dog have its way, occasionally giving it a gentle lick as if to say, "Okay, you're the boss." If you want to help us create more awesome content, consider becoming a channel member or using the Thanks button below to leave a donation. We read every single one, and we appreciate you guys more than you know. Every contribution goes right back into making these videos for you. Prepare to be amazed by a dog that is as legendary as the mountains it comes from, the Tibetan Mastiff. This is not just a dog, it's a status symbol and a formidable guardian, wrapped in a massive lion-like coat of fur. A truly shocking fact about this breed is its price tag. In 2014, a golden-haired Tibetan Mastiff puppy reportedly sold for almost $2 million. Can you imagine having a dog that costs more than a Lamborghini? Here's an anecdote that highlights their intelligence and protective nature. A family's Tibetan Mastiff named Khan began barking ferociously and ramming himself against their bedroom door during a house fire when smoke detectors failed. He broke open the door, nudged and pulled at them until they escaped the burning house. He saved the entire family. If you thought the last dog was intense, get ready for the Caucasian Shepherd dog. Often called the Russian bear dog, this breed is one of the most powerful and fearless guardians on the planet. A surprising fact is their history as military dogs. The Soviet Union used them extensively as guard dogs in places like the Berlin Wall and in prisons. This history has shaped the breed into a serious, assertive, and incredibly powerful dog. Here's a story that sounds like it's from a movie. A rancher's Caucasian Shepherd named Boris confronted a bear that wandered onto the ranch. The rancher found his dog in a terrifying standoff with the massive animal, barking and lunging to keep it away from the house. Boris successfully drove the bear off, protecting his family from very real danger. Now we want to hear from you. Which of these giant dogs would you love to have at home? Are you team gentle giant like the Newfoundland? Or do you need a serious guardian like the Caucasian Shepherd? Drop a comment below and let us know your pick. We've reached our final dog, and it's a true titan of the canine world, the Kangal Shepherd dog. Hailing from the Sivas province of Turkey, the Kangal is considered a national treasure and is one of the most effective livestock guardians in existence. But their most impressive physical trait is their bite force. The Kangal is believed to have the strongest bite force of any domestic dog, estimated at an incredible 743 psi. To put that in perspective, a lion's bite force is around 650 psi. Yes, this dog bites harder than a lion. Here's an incredible anecdote from a shepherd in Turkey. A pack of 3 wolves was stalking his flock. His 2 Kangals worked as a team. One faked a charge to draw attention, while the other circled around and attacked the lead wolf from the side, knocking it off its feet. The other wolves retreated. It was a brilliant display of strategy and power. And there you have it. 10 of the most colossal, incredible, and awe-inspiring dog breeds on the entire planet. From the heavyweight English Mastiff to the lion-biting Kangal, these giants are in a league of their own. We've seen dogs that can save 92 people from a shipwreck, dogs that cost more than a supercar, and dogs that are literally taller than professional athletes. It's absolutely mind-blowing what these animals are capable of. Which one was your favorite? Let me know. If you are enjoying this content, smash that like button. Make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications. Consider becoming a channel member or using the thanks button to support us. Which of these giant dogs would you love to have at home? Comment right now. I want to see a huge debate in the comments. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and support the channel if you can. Stay awesome, and I'll see you in the next video.